Much harder than reviving livelihoods is helping people to deal with the psychological impact of disaster. Next up, we take a look at how a local organization, together with the help of 2 international agencies, is assisting the people of the Trincomalee district to cope with their experiences of the conflict and the tsunami.
An office in the heart of Trincomalee town is where Sumi and her co-workers usually begin their day. But theirs is a job that is about people who live out in the villages. So it is fieldwork that constitutes a large part of the job. It is only by visiting communities that they are able to truly assess and implement projects in the Trincomalee district. With some 650 families affected by the tsunami, the community's needs and concerns are many. Among the livelihood and shelter issues are other factors that must also be addressed.
We have planned to go to Periyakulam today. Many people living there lost their loved ones in the tsunami. Our focus is to mingle with them and build close relationships so that we can help them overcome their psychological trauma.
With Trincomalee's location within the conflict zones of the north and east, the Socio-Economic Development Organization of Trincomalee's, or CDOT's psychosocial work has been ongoing since 1998. Now, community workers like Sumi have expanded their reach to the tsunami affected as well. Many families lost their homes and livelihoods to the tsunami. Many have been resettled and have revived their incomes, but the psychological scars remain.
We were very sad. It is difficult to describe that sadness. When we were well off, we had everything that we wanted. But imagine what it would feel like to depend on someone to give us clothes to wear. That's how we felt. The children had no books to study. They had no textbooks when school started. From materials needed for school to the plates that we eat from, we had nothing.
Sujatha lives in Periyakulam. Hers is one of over 50 houses constructed on state-owned forest land that was cleared for the purpose. These families lost their homes during the tsunami and have been resettled here. Sumi and her co-workers visit them regularly to talk to them and, more importantly, to listen to them.
Being able to share your sorrows with someone is a huge relief. All the people at Periyakulam camp have been affected, but they don't have an opportunity to talk to each other. All of them have their own sorrows, and they would want to talk about them with someone. So we go to each person's house and listen to their stories. They would share their problems and how they were affected by the tsunami. When they do this, they feel that their minds are at ease.
For community workers like Sumi, the challenge now is to cope with the needs of the large numbers requiring psychosocial support. In the months that followed the tsunami, she too was one of 20 who received training in psychosocial work, with the support of 2 international agencies, UNICEF and People in Need. It is a training that is relevant and useful during the twice-weekly visits to villages like Periyakulam, where they are welcomed by the people.
There are people to help us. We have to improve ourselves from what we are, even though we have lost everything. Then our minds will be at peace. There are people to help us to reach a better place in life. It makes us happy when we see that we can return to a normal life.
With the support and assistance of organizations like CDOT, communities have come a long way. They are more self-confident and have developed the capacity to take decisions and act in their own interest on matters concerning their day-to-day lives.
Our area was full of bushes like a forest. That's why we began this Ramadan. Now our area is clean. We want the area we live in to be like this.
The tsunami brought death and devastation and trauma. That is why the people of Periyakulam needed more than just homes and a village. That is also why they benefited greatly from a program that addressed the less visible impact of the tsunami experience.
உலகில் மனிதன் அன்பை தேடுகிறான் கடல் அலைகளின் நடுவினிலே மன அமைதியை தேடுகிறான்